Hey there. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about one way in which we can examine the crucifixion of Jesus Christ through an astrological lens, and look at how the horoscope actually proves the cosmic reality of Christ. This is for any Christians who are curious about how astrology can actually bolster our faith, as well as for anyone with even a vague interest in astrology. When I discovered what I'm about to tell you, it shook me, and I think it'll shake you too. Astrology is a vast field, and its intersections with Christianity can be drawn in many ways. Some of you may be familiar with how Jesus' arrival on Earth marked roughly the beginning of the age of Pisces, a 2,000-year astrological era. Or, we all know the story of Jesus' birth and the three wise men, a few magi who were, so to speak, astrologers, and they were made aware of the impending birth of their Messiah by the movements of the sky. Some astrologers even theorized that the Star of Bethlehem, for example, was a conjunction between Saturn and Jupiter. No one's totally sure, but it can be said that Jesus' coming was literally written in the stars. Okay? So in any case, even regardless of astrology's checkered history with the church, the understanding of astrology can be a force in favor of our faith in Jesus Christ. So let's dive into one more astrological point which appears to have only been recently discovered. And it's a point very important to our understanding of the eternal myth of Christ. To start out, we need to touch upon the Thema Mundi. Thema Mundi means theme of the world, Thema Mundi. And astrologically, the Thema Mundi is the theoretical horoscope of the universe as it was at the beginning of time. It's basically the natal chart at the birth of the world. And in this, the planets and the sun and the moon are all in their highest exaltations. Each planetary force is in the optimal position under the rulership of its optimal sign. Consider it like the perfect default astrological chart. It's actually used as a teaching tool for people to learn and understand the dynamics of astrology. So, the Thema Mundi is essentially the theoretical arrangement of the universe at the dawn of time. The perfect design. So now let's explore how this relates to the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. A modern astrologer by the name of S.J. Anderson discovered an actual occurrence of a reverse Thema Mundi, meaning the opposite of what we just discussed. So what is this reverse Thema Mundi? It's the flip side of all those ideal exaltations. All the planets are in their exact opposite signs under their most conflicted rulerships, meaning they're in exile, they're in detrimental positions. In a way, it's the chart of the universe at its weakest, at the universe's bottom. Anderson found that this reverse Thema Mundi occurred in reality on February 15th in the year 33 AD, right at or around the moment of Jesus' crucifixion. Thus, it could be said that in 33 AD, when Christ died on the cross, the universe was literally turned upside down. His crucifixion was not only a historical event, but an unprecedented astrological flippening that ties back to the very core of our universe. If one understands the mythology of Christianity and the cosmic ramifications of Jesus' crucifixion, he being the savior of the world, then this reverse Thema Mundi actually instantiates the myth with an astrological moment in time. The physical death of the man Jesus marked the literal upending of the universe, in myth and in reality. Astrology is an infinite field, and we could always travel further into any aspect of it and examine the different placements of the planets and how they reflect, at present, the Christ myth with even greater specificity. In this case, the sun was in Aquarius, and there was a lunar eclipse right around this point in April of that year, 33 AD. But these are videos for another time. But whatever way you look at it, in 33 AD, a man named Jesus was put to death. And whether we look at it astrologically or religiously, this moment is the inevitable fulcrum point of the whole universe. The Son of Man It's the pinpoint moment out of which all things unfurl from. The cross is the literal point, the crossing point at the center of reality. As both a symbol and a historical fact supported by the actual movement of the planets, the Passion of Christ created the world anew. The birth of Jesus was foretold by the stars, and so too was his death, heralded by the entirety of the cosmos around us. The reverse Thema Mundi was the culmination of the universe up to that point, where then the entire cosmos literally flipped upside down by the crucifixion and resurrection of the Son of God. What power. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think, and if you want more, like this video and be sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching.